I want to talk a little bit more about some of the more basic things. When I say I'm running for transparency as a president, the political leaning that I'm going for is Democrat, a central Democrat. A lot of my ideas are based on the individual freedoms and the Constitution as being upheld currently. I know it's very divisive, but I feel like if we can't even begin at the bedrock of our country, then we are not going to be able to come to an agreement. I know that currently there is a large gap between the Democrats and the Republican of our country. And I feel like if you break down the politicized things that you see in the media, or the scandals, or the exorbitant things that you see in the news, you will see that the issues that really matter, most people are on board with the same outcome. We want poverty to be eliminated. We want people to be able to get medical attention if they need it. We don't want hunger in the streets. We don't want people to not be able to get a job, find a house, fall in love, marry who they want, do what they want with their life. Everybody wants the same thing. And I say everybody knowing that there are always outliers that are going to be angry or unwilling to cooperate with anything you suggest. But I truly believe that whether you are a Republican or Democrat, whether you hate Trump, whether you love Trump, whether you hate Hillary Clinton and Obama, whether you love Hillary Clinton and Obama, everything that I've said so far has to be true to you. Nobody wants to see a fellow American hurting. The narrative being pushed that we're hating each other and that we're all racist now and that the bigger corporations and companies and schools and people and everybody is trying to split apart, and white people need to go over here and African Americans need to go over there and Hispanics need to go over here. Yeah, we did that. That didn't work that well. Nobody liked it. We're one country. We are not white. We are not black. We are not Hispanic. We are not Asian. We are not Indian. We are not any nationality in our country. They say it a lot, and I think it's a stupid saying, but we are a mixed bag. There is no one race that founded the country. There was an idea that founded the country. That idea was individual freedom, and I believe in it. I do not think you should be going to jail because of something you want to do that impacts you and only you and will not influence or impact another person. I do not think you should go to jail for having a substance that is illegal in state A, but state B says it's not illegal, when all of the history on it shows that there was a huge propaganda push to try to demonize it. We need to get back to the facts. The facts of education, what works, what doesn't. The facts of paying our teachers, paying our doctors, paying our lawyers. Our legal system is jacked. Things take too much time to get fixed because our country is not willing to agree on the most basic level of things. When the government steps in and tries to regulate it, the way they are doing it is not effective. If they want to pass a law for health care and majority of the people listen and we read and we get told, hey, this is what the health care bill is, and most people can be like, oh, that's awesome. And then it goes in to get voted on, and it's 745 pages of bullshit with 2 pages talking about the health care. It'll say 99 great things and 1 horrible thing. And so you have some of the politicians that actually care, and they'll read it, and they'll sit down and say, man, these 99 things are great, but that 1 thing is evil, and I'm not going to vote for it. You can't do that. If I became president, 3 objects max per bill. The wording would need to be understood by the layman man in America at a high school reading level. No more this tap dance speak, no lawyer speak, nothing that you could read 5 sentences of and still have no idea what you just read. All that's got to go. Because all that is for confiscation. They're trying to hide something at that point. If you can't give us an idea and explain it clearly, then you were trying to hide something. Tell me why. Why should I do this? Why should we, the people, support this? Tell me why we should get rid of this. It's simple, right? It sounds simple. I know it sounds crazy because we're all used to the same thing. We're used to that. We're used to electing somebody and just forgetting about it. But one great thing has happened in the last few elections is that everybody's paying attention. More people are engaged today politically than ever before. I do not think that I have a chance to run for president under normal rules, normal subsets. To run, you need to have been prepping for months, for years, have people ready to go, millions of dollars to spend, advertisements to go through, money to go on tour and talk to all these people. I have none of that. I am nobody. I'm about to get ready to take my dogs out, pick up my kids, go to a night class when my wife comes home, and repeat it all again tomorrow. But what I do know is that I feel strongly about this message, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I genuinely hope that you were there to ask me questions. I've done one Ask Me Anything on Reddit already that I'm typically trying to jump in and see if anybody else has asked questions. There's been about 30 pretty good questions in there so far, I think. And I've responded to every single one of them as of an hour ago. I'm trying my best. And if I don't know something, I will say it. And on some of the stuff that I'm not too confident on, I will gladly ask you, what's your opinion? What do you think? Because why should it be just one person? And I think it's hard for people to get into that mindset. So let's get our country back. Let's see what our politicians are doing. Let's vote to be able to vote without taking days off. Let's get transparency in. Let's open up the books, open up the debates, and get our country back to where we were, where we focus on our country, focus on our principles, and get our people back to where we're supposed to be at number one. My name's James Strickland, and I hope that you help spread this message. I have some information in the description if you want it, yada yada yada, YouTube. I'm trying my best to stay on point, stay on topic. And it's really hard because I like to make a lot of jokes. So if you see something come out and I'm being a little sarcastic, bear with me, alright?